Ooh, hello.
Hi, my name is Luis Rivera, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down the theory of the transactional model in communication. The example I am using for this video isn't my own clip, so I will put the link and the creators to the original video in the description. So the transactional model of communication shows the relational situation of creating and understanding a message that provokes a response. The simplest form of the model involves two people, someone creating a message and sending it to them through a channel, and the person receiving the message who's decoding it and providing feedback. How the message is sent and how the receiver gives feedback is called the channel. So a channel could be sent through a text, through verbal conversation, through anything that allows the other person to receive and send a message. The environment in which the encoder or the decoder are in is known as the cultural frame, which could influence how a message is sent or how feedback is given. Anything that could cause distraction in a conversation is known as noise. Like my roommate back there making noise that's distracting this conversation that we're having right now with the camera. So noise doesn't necessarily have to be anything physically going on around you like a car. It could be a language barrier, which will be shown in the example that I'm going to show right here, right now.
So, by the way, what's your name, dude?
My name is Ogubwebwe
The first boy creates a message, he encodes it, and he sends it verbally to the second person who decodes it. He asks, "What's your name?" He decodes the message and responds with his name, which is the feedback, which is a little hard to understand. Now the noise in this situation is the language barrier or maybe the cultural difference. The fact that his name might not be spelled or pronounced the same way in the first boy's culture as the second boy's. Not only is there the noise of a cultural difference, but there's noise going on in the background as well. If you can see in the video, there are cars passing by. They're next to a road, which could influence how their discussion's going. Maybe it wasn't the cultural difference that caused him to not understand his name. Perhaps it was the inability to hear him pronounce his name because of the cars driving by. I think if I was explaining the transactional model to someone for the first time, they'd be able to understand if I had showed them this video. It gives an example of an encoded message being sent to a decoder who is then encoding a message in feedback, responding to their question. It also gives an example of a cultural frame, noise, and channels.